might remember a couple of years ago, we enlisted Tim to be our roaming reporter at the Pilgrimage Festival in Franklin, Tennessee, where you got to score an interview with your buddy Dave Grohl, of course, of Foo Fighters fame. How did you meet Dave originally?
I met Dave at Memphis in May. On the way out, I'd heard a rumor that he was there barbecuing, and I told my drummer, I'm like, we're gonna meet him, he's gonna like us, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna become friends. And my drummer's like, at this point, you've said things to me that were so far-fetched, and I want shit to happen. He's like, I'm just gonna agree that that's likely gonna happen. And so we're sitting down in the Traeger booth playing guitar, and I see this dude walk over with chucks and dirty pants and a hat pulled down and a cigarette, and I'm like, there he is. So we jammed, and then we walked the river, and he said, tell me about your life. And the rest is history. We just hit it off. He's a great guy and obviously one of the greatest musicians out there. So,
you're also friends with very famous rocker Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top. I love you guys together. He's like your rock and roll dad. And
100%.
Obviously, you've collaborated musically, but also on this awesome hot sauce whisker bomb, which, and by the way, Tim did not pay me to say this, but it is so good because it doesn't just add heat. It's got like this wonderful smoky flavor. I absolutely love it. I just love you guys together. What do you love so much about Billy?
Man, I think we're just similar souls, and I learn so much from the guy every time I'm around him, and he's just such a great guy, and not only just a talent, songwriter, but like he loves coming over here and hanging out with my family, and he doesn't have kids, but I think he just gets that around me because I have so many kids, and another one on the way.
I know, congratulations.
Thank you.
What is this, number 8?
Yeah, it should be. Geez, number 4.
Baby number 4. Y'all don't mess around.
March 11th.
So that's Pisces, I think.
I don't know. We're going to name it River, Montana, though. We're not finding out what it is either. We're not doing a gender bill, so.
Now, a few months ago, you posted a picture. It looked like you and a cast of actors on a set of a Western movie, and the caption was like, "My acting debut begins now." What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I got casted last minute. I mean, quarantine was weird, right? Now I'm appearing in Western movies, but I got casted for a film called The Last Son of Isaac LeMay, and it's starring Sam Worthington, Machine Gun Kelly, Heather Graham, Thomas Jane, and how I got in this, it was a cowboy buddy in Montana that does Western reenacting and cavalry scenes. And he just kept hammering the director, and he's like, you need to have Tim in there. So I had a speaking role with Thomas Jane and got to hang out with Heather Graham, and I got to cook with everybody. Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. And getting to see Sam Worthington work, I was like, wow, pretty neat.
Well, and I was thinking if you needed acting advice, of course, your buddy Charlie Sheen, he directed your video Mostly Stone. You could always call him up and be like, how would you do this, right?
I 100% did, because like a week beforehand, I started having so much anxiety because I'm like, I know what it's like to walk on stage. I have my band, I have this, I know what that is. And he's like, dude, you have 3 lines in this movie. And I'm like, but I don't know a person on set. I've never met anybody. And he's like, give it about 2 hours, Tim. If I know you, you'll have a good handle on things, so.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to see it. Congratulations on everything, the new music, the new baby on the way. I just hope 2021 is your best year yet.
With the start of a new year comes a new batch of can't-miss content, courtesy of your favorite artists. From new music and babies to holiday hijinks, here's what country's finest have been up to.
What do you want to say to everybody? You want to say Happy New Year? It's your first New Year.
Carly Pearce got a little help from her puppy June as she kicked off 2021 by sending well wishes out to her fans.
Say Happy New Year. I'll see you guys on the road when we go back out.
Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean's families ushered in the new year together from the Caribbean, where Luke's mother, LeClaire, couldn't resist taking a spin around the dance floor.
Clarice getting all hot and bothered. Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Cheers, everybody. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. And here's to peace on earth.
While country's biggest names seem to celebrate the holidays in truly festive fashion, all good things must come to an end, as evidenced by Matt Ramsey of Old Dominion, sharing this week as he bid his Christmas tree a fiery farewell. On the new music front, Tim McGraw and Tyler Hubbard released their superstar collaboration titled Undivided this past Wednesday, a song Tyler wrote while quarantining on his bus back in November.
Let the good Lord reunite us to this country that we love, undivided.
Tyler's family has certainly been making the most of the winter weather, mastering their skiing, snowboarding, and snow angel skills. Then there's Travis Denning, who took skiing to the danger zone with this TikTok that should probably come with a "don't try this at home" warning. Out west, Hardy took to sunnier skies and a hot air balloon with girlfriend Kaylee.
Oh my God, here they come! They're coming my way!
Meanwhile, Reba and boyfriend Rex Lynn shared pics of their first ever movie date, renting out an entire theater to themselves.
3, 2, 1, go!
With the swing of a golf club, Chris Lane and wife Lauren have revealed they're expecting a baby boy. And special congrats to Jennifer Wayne of Runaway June, who got married last weekend to musician Austin Moody, less than 2 weeks after their engagement.
Hey, Sarah.
And finally, Russell Dickerson gave the surprise of a lifetime to an inspiring and resilient fan who lost both her legs in a car accident 6 months ago.
And I know one of the first things you wanted to do was be able to drive. And so we are giving you a 2021 Chevy Traverse, fully upfitted just for you.
Oh, this is not real. Oh. Oh.
Thank you so much.
You're amazing.
I love it.
What it do, I'm Blanco Brown. I'm about to show y'all around the new American Current State of the Music exhibit right here at the Country Music Hall of Fame. Oh man, that's the whole get up right there. Got the chaps. When you think about country music, you think about Dolly Parton. You know what's so crazy? If I hadn't seen her at the CMA Awards, I wouldn't know that she was like so petite. Oh, that's nice. They added the stickers to the side of the guitar to get that little flair, because it didn't come like that. Whiskey glasses. Ben got a good handwriting. It looks artistic. This right here, I mean, what can you say? The song spoke for itself. These outfits, dope. I'm on the other side of Eric Church. Like right, we in the same glass. I can see my back. Man, that is surreal. What's so crazy to me about the shoes is I wore these shoes that one day. They clean, but them creases are there. I did a lot of hard dancing that day. To be in the Country Music Hall of Fame the first time and see myself on display the first time. I've always said I had to make it here. And now, the first time, I get to see myself too. One of my articles, it's crazy. It's mind-boggling. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you the next time. Now back to the countdown.
Dierks Bentley, who's joining us this morning, I think from his kitchen. Is that right?
From the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I smell breakfast? Is that what's cooking?
I put a little coffee going and the full size to try to catch up to you this morning.
You definitely need a little caffeine for this show. I can see that the hair flow is growing as well here.
Flow. Got some good flow happening here, buddy. Just trying to follow the COVID protocols and stay out of the barbershop. So, it's getting a little long. Back to the modern day drifter vibe I had back in 2005. So, see if I can still do it. So,
I'm digging it, man. You were recently in Telluride, Colorado. I guess you spent most of last year there, right?
Yeah, I've been out there since March, and actually headed back out there tomorrow to try to start really working on this next album. I've been writing songs all summer and just honing it in on what I want to do, and I just enjoy writing out there and working out there. So I'll be back out there for a little while, but yeah.
And outdoor activities, though, you like to have fun out there as well. I mean, we've been following you on social media, and you've been doing some dangerous stuff. Skateboarding, but no broken bones so far, right? Let's start there.
I dropped in on the pool, so where we live, there's a couple different pools you can drop in on. I didn't do like the 5-foot drop into a pool, but pretty good about that.
A lot of family hikes, a lot of enjoying nature. And what about skiing? Are you much of a skier?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy anything outdoors out west I'm going to get into sooner or later. And being out there, you can drop kids off at school, then jump up on the mountain and hit a few runs and see some friends. So yeah, just great thing about living out there. He's ready to go. Your skis there. All right.
Yeah.
I'm mine.
Ready to shred the gnar. Let's go get it.
Let's go. What you got there? Yeah, those are pretty big, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. This is the Deluxe 3000s, I think. RX 3000s.
I love looking at you got your skis. Let's talk about your outdoor adventures, man.
Let's talk about the family a little bit. Y'all have been spending some time, as we mentioned, in Colorado, but your daughters, Abby and Jordan, son Knox, and I guess your girls they're looking for a radio job of some kind, and if they're ready to take my job, probably.
This is KOTO Telluride. You're listening to the Everyday and JJ Show. Hang on. What? I'm tired of playing second fiddle. I think today we call it the JJ and Everyday Show. Okay.
So out in Telluride, there's a station called KOTO. It's a community radio station. Big 8,900 watts. It's really blasting.
Powerhouse.
No, it's the powerhouse, buddy. But they had a show on there every other Friday, and I was kind of helping them put it together, the script. Let me tell you, I have a lot of respect for what you guys do because it is so much work. Just do an hour and a half of script for like every other week. It took me like 2-3 hours of prep and working with them to get the right songs and trying to squeeze a few Hot Country Night songs on there in their pop playlist. Had to get some airplay somewhere. Yep. So I had to give my girls a radio show. But it's really fun being in the studio and watching them work the board and take phone calls and plug the station and hype the songs. It was really cool.
Well, let's check it out. It's the Everyday and JJ Show
That's it.
on the Powerhouse there in Telluride.
KOT.org. You can stream it.
Oh, you can stream it. All right. They've got a website. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Knox, meanwhile, he seems at 7 years old to be a bit of a daredevil like Dad. So, I mean, I saw him already doing some like 180 spins on the skis and like sticking the landing perfect. Is he training for the X Games, this kid?
He's ready, man. Whatever. He's just into everything. I mean, it's hockey and skiing and snowboarding, and it definitely is the most fun and but also aging me rapidly because it's just an injury. I mean, broken this, bloody that, stitches all the time. But he's full speed for sure.
He's wild, man. And your wife also has pretty good aim with the paintball gun. We saw really aiming mostly for you, right?
Yeah, it was Knox's birthday. He wanted to go do paintball, and I was having a blast because I was just taking my wife out left. She put her arms up, which is a great time to shoot somebody, right? When they put their arms up and walk away, then you have a huge target to aim at. So get your Christian shots in. She doesn't know who got her. But she figured out it was me, and she shot me from about 2 feet away, right on my left flank here. And God, I mean, there's still a bruise there. Look at that. I just thought maybe there'd be something. Look at that. There's still a mark there where she shot me. That was back like months ago. That was when COVID first started.
Look who's joining us today it's our buddy Blake Shelton. Happy New Year, darling. I'm so glad to see you.
I'm happy to see you too. My gosh, it's already too long in between times that we see each other as it is, but then you throw in COVID. This sucks, Katie. I miss you bad.
I miss you so bad too. And let's hope that 2021 is a better year than 2020. It's been rough, although it's been a pretty good year for you. Your career's still on fire, voice is on fire, and I have to be polite and congratulate you. Of course, you put a ring on it, so that's a big deal too. I think you ended 2020 awfully strong.
Yeah, I did. I was thinking when the year began, like, wow, what is this? What is this year? Is there ever going to be anything, that's going to be good that comes out of it? And as the year developed, and you saw, we all saw so many couples that uncoupled throughout 2020. I think they figure out, when you quarantine with somebody, you really figure out quickly, who they are and the things that you like or don't like about them. And the fact that, Gwen and I, we were stuck together for months, like 6 months. And for musicians, we're both musicians, to not be going different directions, eventually throughout that amount of time, that we just figured out that, wow, this is right. This is the person that I want to be with. And I'm not tired of her. She doesn't get on my nerves. I love her as much as I ever thought I did. And of course I want to marry her. What am I waiting on, So 2020 did answer, that question, I think, for she and I both, and it just seemed like the right time. So thank you for the congrats.
Yeah, stuck together in quarantine, now stuck together for life in a beautiful way. And I was thinking, because I'm always looking out for you, you have this new All Red location, which we're going to get into detail in just a minute. But, if you have to save money after buying that ring, you could just do the reception there. I'm just saying.
That's a great idea. I'll let you give her that news.
Okay, I'll do that. Somehow I think Gwen and I aren't going to be friends if I do that. And we have a new All Red location to talk about. Of course, I've been to the one in Nashville. I've been to the one in Tishomingo. But now you have one in Orlando, Florida. Talk to us about, well, first of all, why choosing Orlando?
Well, Orlando is just, first of all, and I learned over the last 20 years I've been doing this, believe it or not. 2021 is officially 20 years since Austin, my first single, came out. So that's crazy to me. But getting back on track, I learned over the years that Florida has such an enormous country music fan base. Like, I guess just being a kid from Oklahoma that hadn't traveled much at all until I all of a sudden had a song on the radio, I just never thought of Florida. I always thought of it as like this exotic, tropical place, but I found out over the years that it is tropical, but it's also a lot of rednecks, a lot of hillbillies down there, and Florida, a huge country music fan base, and so I feel like the Orlando location is a little bit of a no-brainer for me personally. I am excited about the menu items. I'm ready to buy a plane ticket to go first of all, just for this, the Nacho Average Vegan Burger. I'm a vegetarian, so I was thrilled when I saw this on the menu. It sounds so good, I'm thinking maybe we could turn you vegetarian? Well, you know what? I'm a vegetarian at least one portion of every meal. So I'll eat one of those burgers with you. I'll be happy to. I like any kind of food. I'm never going to commit to doing one thing or another because I like all food so much. So and maybe we can have one. I don't know how fresh it'll be, but maybe I can have one mailed to you from the Orlando location if we can't start traveling anytime soon. Oh, that sounds perfect. Well, please send me also a piece of the Lucky Charms key lime pie. What heaven is this? Okay, be honest. Did you come up with this drunk one night? Because it sounds like drunk late night munchy food. Most of my ideas that I have are drunk ideas, but they could be in the middle of the day. Just being honest with you, it doesn't have to be late night for me. That pie might be the real reason Gwen is marrying you. I'm just saying, smart girl. Could be.